Hey, what's going on today, guys? This is a video that I've been meaning to make for a while. It's probably one of the more important videos I've made as far as how to find products that are going to make you more money with less competition and just in general be a great addition to your inventory. If you follow this channel at all, if you've been in FBA at all, then you know that the main focus is going to be to find products that sell good that are also small competition. Our biggest detriment to our sales is not, in my opinion anyway, it's not going to be necessarily finding product. It's going to be competition for that product, okay, and whether or not it's got a demand for it. So in private label, you would research in that way. You would find products with small reviews, small competition, but with a lot of sales every month. The principle is the same in arbitrage, okay? Generally speaking, what we do is we find a product at Walmart that's on sale, for example, Target, wherever, insert store here. We use tactical arbitrage to find things. We find a product that's 40, 50% less at Walmart than it is on Amazon, and we buy that product. We use the listing that's already there, and we list it. It's not our listing, and it's not our product. It's arbitrage, okay? But one way to think outside the box, and I'm sure a lot of people do this. I've never seen a video on it, and I haven't, gone through 100 pages of YouTube to find it. But I haven't seen a video on it. I'm gonna show you a good example today. Full disclosure, this is a product that I'm working on trying to get into my inventory. I've had it in my mind for quite some time. I haven't been able to get it in inventory to list it for a reason that I'll explain in a minute. But what I wanted to get to is when you find a product that's selling really good, or you're arbitraging it, right? Like just say it's one piece product, okay? It's a set of headphones or some barbecue sauce in my case or whatever, and you see it on here and it's one product that's selling. There's ways that you can add to that sell. You can bundle the product where it's two of those same products, you're selling two instead of one. If there's not a listing for two, then you can make a listing for two. You have to do the same things you would do with private label, with keywords and great pictures and all of that. But what if you could find a product out and about or in a store or wherever that's not on Amazon at all? So there's no competition. Well, that would be the best product you could ever find, right? But how would you know there's demand? It would be the same way that you would find demand for a private label product. You would want to look at your Google Trends, you would want to look at Google Planner, you would want to look at any keyword tool that you want to pay for, right? But another way to find out, and I'm going to use the product that I'm planning to start, and feel free to, if you can find this product, feel free to, if you make the listing before me, all I'm going to say is we're going to be in competition with each other, and don't be the douchebag that lowers the price, you know what I mean, like we talked about yesterday. But I don't care if you use this product. It's not necessarily, I don't know if it's going to make money or not. I know people are searching for it, and I'm going to show you that now. So if I'm in the Amazon page, just the buyer side, Rendezvous Barbecue is a huge restaurant here. It's known nationwide as one of the best restaurants for barbecue in the country. They have seasoning, they have sauce, they have, if you go to the restaurant, they have gift bags that include popcorn. As you can see, I put in Rendezvous Barbecue. It's the 1, 2, 3, fourth one is popcorn, right? So I'm going to search popcorn. And as you can see, as you will see, it's not on here. There's not a listing for Rendezvous Popcorn. It starts going into other brands and just the sauce and seasoning itself, right? So a little trick you can do to make sure that there isn't a listing somewhere and it's just sold out is you can go to your seller side, which is here, and act like you're going to list a product. So I typed in the same thing, Rendezvous Barbecue Popcorn. I know there's searches for it because it's on, if you don't know, right here, when you type in something, those words that come after it are things that people have actually searched for on Amazon. So you can use that to your advantage. I mean, there's people searching for the ribs on here, which they're not going to find, but you can find some searches by doing that. Take a popular product, that you're arbitraging already, or that you can readily find. Get on Amazon and search and leave it open and see what all is coming up. One way would be to press A and then B and then just go all the way down. But when I put in Rendezvous Barbecue right here, there it is, popcorn. I didn't know there was popcorn there. I knew they had it at the restaurant, obviously, because I've been there, but I didn't know that they sold it away from the restaurant. Because if you go to the restaurant to get any of the sauce, rub, any of that, you go there, it's like $9 a bottle, which is insane. It's more than it is on Amazon. But so it got me to thinking, okay, well, is there a listing for it? So I come here and I look. There's only one listing when I put in popcorn, and it's not even Rendezvous, it's some other brand. If I take popcorn out, there are 57 results. I've gone through all these results, guys, before the video, even a couple weeks ago, actually. It's not on here. So Rendezvous itself, the barbecue seasoning, will come here. I'll just show you what I mean. Okay, this is just for the dry rub seasoning, correct? Look at that sales rank. Look at that chart. I mean, it sells a lot. Okay, guys, it's selling a lot. It's very highly ranked. I want to say it's in the top 100 as far as rubs go. It's 144th in spices and seasoning. 53,000 overall in gourmet and grocery and gourmet food. Put that in perspective. Anything under 100,000 in grocery is a seller. Okay, so the Rendezvous rub is selling well, which means that the popcorn, since it is being searched for and people are looking for it and it's not there, would be a good seller in theory, right? Now you're going on kind of vague information, true enough, but it is a listing that you could list and be the only competition for, which is the holy grail. I mean, if you're wanting to find something on here that's going to bring in a lot of money, you got to find something that either nobody else is selling or there's very few people that know about it that are selling it. So this is a pretty good indicator that this one, you could bundle it. You could put popcorn with the rub. You could popcorn with the rub and the sauce like they do at the restaurant. There's plenty of things you could do. But I just wanted to show you guys that this is what I've been working on. I've been trying, as you know, I try to find products that either don't have a lot of competition or they're not listed here. And like I said, most of this stuff is bundling, which requires another UPC because you can't use the UPC from the original product. You have to have another one. But that's easy enough to get around. If you're just selling the popcorn, you could use the UPC from it. So you have to research, though. You have to go a little deeper. You have to start. And what I've done with this is I've searched popcorn in general for the same size bag, which is 9 ounces. And I've looked at the prices for it. I've looked at the top sellers for it and what kind of their titles look like, what, the size of the bag, obviously, and the price. So I found that you could probably price this at like $10 to $12.99 and get away with it just by itself. If you add the rub with it, you could probably go up to $17 to $19.99. So, excuse me, the popcorn, like I said, was $8 at the restaurant, which is not profitable at $12.99. But they have it at a supply store here for $3.99. I've actually found it $1.50 cheaper than that out and about. But I will tell you now, full disclosure on why this is not up there yet, and why it's not already, why aren't you selling it, type of thing. And the issue is the expiration date. The expiration date, the Amazon rules are they have to be 105 days out. Okay, all the ones that I found are only like 2 months out, and the ones I found for $1.50 cheaper are actually only a month and a half out. So I'm working with a supplier right now who is trying to get me batches that are just brand new batches, just not necessarily just for me, but some of them will be just for me that I'm going to use to get into the FBA. So the point of the video is that we all want to sit here and we all want to find products that make money. And at the end of the day, the easiest way to do that is to go out here to Walmart and find something that's already listed. but you're going to be in competition with other people. Whereas if you do it the way I'm talking about and find something that's not selling on Amazon, then you're able to be the only seller, then you're going to make money. One way I've done it as well, like I said, the bundles are where the money's at. There's a lot of product right now that I'm selling that I started out selling as just a one pack of that product. But then I noticed that I had 9, 11, 15 competitors. So instead of doing that, I started bundling it into 2, and I'm the only one selling it. Within a month, somebody will figure it out. Other sellers that are on the one packs are going to figure it out. They're going to start doing it too. But you get a heads up on them, and they may not find out. If they're not on point with their inventory, they're not going to find out. Eventually, somebody will find out. You're going to have competition eventually. It's just the nature of Amazon. You're going to end up with competition. It's a very competitive platform, but you want to get ahead of the competition for as long as you can. And as of now, I have, I think, 8 products that are bundled products that are things that I found that I can get a good price on that I'm selling as a set or a bundle. And of those 8, I would say 4 of them at least, I'm the only seller. So every time it sells, it's me. So I just wanted to make this video real quick. I could go in deeper with it. One trick, like I said, get on here, search what you want to find, see what other keywords come up, see if there's other products that are not with the main thing you're searching, see if there's other product. And then you come to the add a product and you search for that product and see if it's got a listing. Because the thing is, when you look at it on your seller app, then it's going to show every listing that's on Amazon. Even if it's out of stock, it's going to show every single listing with that name, with that keyword. So to put it in perspective, if the popcorn wasn't showing on the buy side, but it was on here on the seller side, then that would mean somebody made the listing, but they're either out of stock or it didn't sell, so they just got stopped selling it once it sold out. But the listing was there, and you could use that listing and go ahead and list and not have to do anything. If the listing's not here, then you're going to have to make the photos. You're going to have to do the keyword research and find out what you need to keyword it with. And you're going to have to do some of the other things that you would have to do with private label, like we've all learned. And at the end of the day, it's not a lot. It's a little bit more work on the back end, but it's going to be worth it because you're going to be the only seller. And then you could throw a PPC ad on it and let it sit at the top for a few days, and it's going to, I'm telling you, if people are searching it, it's going to be gone. I've seen that myself. I threw a couple of PPC ads on a couple of the products that I'm talking about, and over 4th of July, I mean, it was very, very good thing. So I just wanted to make it real quick. It's not a super in-depth video, but I did think that it's just another way to look at it through arbitrage eyes instead of thinking private label and thinking, because I mean, arbitrage can get very I don't want to say monotonous because I love it. This business model is just the ins and outs, the data, the analysis, and all that is up my alley. But it does get a little tedious as far as being able to find products to sell consistently. You may have 20 products, but now you're like, okay, that was 20. I need 20 more. And it's kind of hard to get to that other. When you're going to hit a wall, is what my point is. You're going to hit a wall where you've kind of found everything you can find, and you're making sales, you're making money, but you got to grow, or you're never going to, you're either growing or dying in this game right here. It's not going to be, well, I'm making a certain amount. You can make that certain amount for as long as you want. If you're satisfied with that, then more power to you. But you want to grow it to the point where you have as many products as possible on Amazon for sale, and then you can start keeping up with, okay, this isn't selling good, I can stop selling that, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to make the quick video, show you guys what I'm talking about. I think it's very important to research, and I've said that every video, but in this case here, this would be, like I said, there is indicators showing that this is being searched for. Okay, and I know how popular it is here in the Memphis area. So I know it's popular here, and I've Google trended it. I mean, Google keyworded it and everything else, but I'm not gonna like jump into something without doing every A to Z research on it. In particular, if it's something that I can't prove is selling or would sell. So just make sure that you're doing everything you can to add to your inventory all the time. Don't be complacent with your inventory searches, and don't be complacent with your inventory amounts. If you see something selling out, make sure you get it in there. But this video, the point of it was just basically to show you a tactic in a way to find products that are not selling. There's other ways. There's one more thing you can do where, let's say you go to departments here. I'm just gonna real quick do this one. You go to grocery, for example, gourmet grocery here. When it brings it up, which it's going to bring it up to basically the home page, you get to all these things here, basically everything that's selling. You can go down a little further, right here, availability, include out of stock, right? Now, if you don't know a keyword to look for, this would be a good thing to look at. The problem is that you're not going to see, you're going to have to dig through all of this stuff, which is not, that's part of the game as well. You're going to have to research. But I think if you know a keyword or you know a product that you found, you can look it up on the seller side. It's going to show you whether or not there's a listing for it. If the listing's not showing up on the seller side, on the buyer side, then you know that it's not in stock and nobody's currently selling it. It would still show up here, though, as a listing that's been created. So then you could just piggyback off of it. If it's something that is not on here, then you would have to create the listing yourself and go through that route. And you would also, if it's a bundle, one thing with bundles, this right here, GTIN exemption, that's where they make a barcode for your bundle. And you do have to explain to them that it's for a bundle and it's not, you're not trying to say it's your product. You're just selling the bundle of it. It's usually a pretty quick 24-hour approval type thing. But anyway, just a quick video. I don't care if you guys see the products that particular product. All of these here. I mean, the 2-pack. I'm just saying the 2-pack is ranked in the top 10,000. So it's a way. Bundling is a huge thing on this site, and finding products that are selling that are not on the site is another big thing. Okay, so hopefully you can get something out of that and use it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.